The Council of Ministers has passed a bill that sets the selling price of coal to local governments at a maximum level of 1,500 zł. This means that coal for the end user will be much cheaper. Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki announced the detailed assumptions of the bill yesterday during a conference in Otwock.
Czy importer ściągnie ten węgiel po 2,400?
Whether the importer pulls this coal down at 2,400 gross, or 2,600, or 2,700, each time we bring this price down to 1,500 zł gross through state intervention. This is the final price. Every local government will be able to buy this coal from our importers.
Kupić ten węgiel od naszych importerów.
Households that want to buy coal from local governments will not pay more than 2,000 zł per ton for it.
Ten węgiel
This coal can be sold for cheaper than 2,000, but not more than 2,000 zł. These prices are very competitive, and after this information presented by Prime Minister Morawiecki and Minister Sasin, this interest among residents has increased, because I will remind you that today the average price of coal is about 3,000 zł per ton, so here this amount is extremely competitive. The government also approved the Climate Ministry's project to freeze energy prices. This is a law that is another step in protecting individual consumers. Above this tariff, above this amount of consumption of 2,000 kilowatt hours, where we freeze the price for the year 2023, at the price level of year 2022, will be the rate of 693 zł, regardless of the consumption limit. For local governments, sensitive entities, micro, small, and medium-sized entrepreneurs, the amount will be 785 zł per kilowatt hour. However, the government's response to the energy crisis has raised some controversy over the mitigation of regulations on coal quality standards. A few days ago, a Polish energy group began selling lignite coal, often referred to as brown coal, with prices ranging from 300 zł to 500 zł per ton. Burning lignite in households will be harmful to our health and will result in more pollutants being released into the air. Lignite is a dirty energy source. In thermal power plants where such coal is burned, there are special desulfurization filters. Households do not have such filters.
Smog jest problemem.
Smog is a problem and cannot be downplayed. But on the other hand, we must realize that we are in for a difficult winter. I am talking about the geopolitical situation and how the supply of energy resources will be. More than a month ago, the Minister of Health, when asked about the supply of the Agency of Strategic Reserves with anti-smog masks, answered, "We will analyze this, but for now, calmly, we are prepared to make such reserves." The government is keen to pass the bill as soon as possible, which will go before the Sejm next week. On Thursday evening, Deputy Prime Minister Jacek Sasin appealed to the Senate not to delay work on the bill.